actually my junior year. That's when I started getting some looks for Division I. And then Union came calling. It was actually my first offer, and I fell in love with the school. It was a small town school, and it's only 2,200 kids. And, I said, I committed right there, right when it was junior year. So I had a whole nother year of high school. And then I was literally like 150 pounds, like 17-year-old. And I was like, I'm going to go play juniors probably for 3 years, do the thing, be a beauty.
Yeah.
Coach called me. He's like, yeah, I want you on campus in fall. I was like, what? I'm like,
wow.
I'm not even 18 yet. And he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I want you there now. You're going to be probably the only one who's done this in a while for our school. And I was like, okay. My mom was like, fuck no.
Right.
But, it was cool. It was cool to just be, kid from Florida, just trying to make it. And then I went to Union and, had some success there. And then after my freshman year, I got passed over my first year draft eligible to 2011. And then, had some good meetings. My best meeting was with the Flyers, and John Riley came to Union, had a meeting at a local bagel shop. And we just sat there, chopped it up. And then I heard my name called 78th overall. So it was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, you kind of explained it about like what drew you to Union, but I was going to say like you guys win the national championship and, beat Minnesota, I think 7-4. I think you had a hand in every single goal that night. You ended up being the Frozen Four MVP. Not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was going to ask you is like your team wasn't like overly stacked, like with a bunch of NHL players like yourself. But what was it about that team that you guys were, so good? Just played well together.
Yeah, I mean, we just had like a good combination of everything. We weren't the best at one thing, but we were good at everything. And our coach was he knew how to get us going. I mean, from my freshman year to my junior year when we won. My freshman year, we made it to the Frozen Four. It was the first time our school had a lot of success in the tournament, but it was a more like a happy to be here sort of thing. Like,
right.
Look, we did it. Like we made it. But like by the third time or my junior year when we got there, it's like, no, we're here to win now. So
yeah,
like I said, it was a blend of everything. We didn't have the first rounders or anything. I think I was the only draft pick at the time, and for us, we knew what type of team we had. We knew what it took to win, and we just went out there and did it, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I think it's the 10-year anniversary of it this year, and I know my school's we're doing some big things in the summer for it, but it's definitely a special moment in my career for sure.
Yeah, it's so cool. And I was going to ask you, I don't know how much you pay attention to college hockey still, but like with the whole transfer portal and the deals you could get, the NIL deals you can get, sponsorships for the athletes. It's really changed like college sports. Not only hockey, obviously every sport. But do you think that's gonna like hinder like smaller schools like Union?
Yeah, so I could see it already happening because at the time when I was there, we didn't have scholarships. We just had financial aid. And I remember like 3 years ago, there was like this big committee put together just to say like, what can we do for the program to, the landscape of college hockey has completely changed. College sports in general, and they said we need scholarships. And there was a fund put together for them to have scholarships. And I think this past year, the next year, there's going to be the first year they're using these scholarships. And because it's just so crazy. I remember there was a good player on our team. His name Daniel Champini. He was actually in my class. I remember his freshman year, he played like 6 games. And if that's today's world, he's transferring.
He's leaving.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he's leaving right away. I mean, he ends up scoring almost 80 goals throughout his career in college. And thankfully, he obviously stayed at Union and was a big part why we won. But it's just different, man. I don't know how coaches deal with it, but I mean, you got to obviously survive and adapt, modernize.
It's funny because like I didn't play Division I level, I played Division II, but like when you're in college before I don't want to say they own you like in a bad way, but they own you in college. Yeah. Now, like you said, you piss a kid off. I mean, the wrong kid. Yep. Like some coaches are trying to teach you, right? And some people can't handle that.
That's right.
And you probably have to walk a tighter rope there, like as a coach, so you don't lose guys because they can just leave now.